Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of AEW Weekly Wrap Up. I'm your host, Ethan Black. Today, we're going to have the shows from last week's Rampage, Collision, and All In, and also double this week's Dynamite. Also, preview of the upcoming shows, including All Out this Sunday, and then tell us some Ring of Honor stuff. So we'll just get right into it. So we'll kick it off with last week's Rampage. This is day 2 of Fyter Fest. So the dark match was Serpentico defeating Truth Magnum, and then the actual opening match was for the International title. Orange Cassidy retains over Aaron Solo, 9 minutes and 15 seconds. For the AAA Latin American title, QT Marshall defeats Gravity, 8 minutes and 49 seconds. Non-title match, Luchasaurus, the TNT champion, defeating Ren Jones in minute 9. In the main event, the Outcasts, Saraya, and Tony Storm defeating Britt Baker and Women's Champion Karashida, 11 minutes and 55 seconds. So they did tape that Rampage on Collision, but honestly, that day 2 of Fire, it is pretty skippable, but only I just say check out the 2 title matches. But that was fire. And then we go to day 3 of Fyter Fest. This is Collision from August 26th. So kick over trios action. International Orange Cassidy, Pentagon Jr., and Eddie Kingston defeating the Butcher, the Blade, and Kip Sabian, 9 minutes and 39 seconds. Dark Horse, Alex Rounds, John Silver defeating Action Andrade, Darius Martin, 8 minutes 36 seconds. Big Bill defeating Farrah Morales in a minute 39. Will Knight good for Rob Renegade, 8 minutes 35 seconds. Keith Lee defeating Siki Dice in minute 36. In the main event, CM Punk, Darby Allin, Hook, and Sting defeating TNT champ Luchasaurus, Mogul MZ's Ring War 6-minute tag champ Brian Cage for Strickland, and Jay White in a 8-man tag, 21 minutes 10 seconds. From that show, I say check out the main event, the 8-man tag in the opening trios match, but that was a AEW Collision. Anyway, head over to All In from August 20th in London, England at Wembley Stadium. So the 2 pre-show matches was the Ring of World Tag Titles on the line, Better Than You, Baby, Adam Cole, and the AEW World Champ MJF defeat Aussie Open, Mark Davis, and Kyle Fletcher, the champs, at 6 minutes 58 seconds. So I give this match 7 out of 10. Then for the main event of the pre-show, FTW Tunnel and FTW Rules match, Hook defeats Jack Perry, 8 minutes 23 seconds. And by the way, the Jack Perry CM Punk stuff, I'm not getting into that. Like, there's been so many conflict stories. I'm not getting into the news for that. So the actual show started with the real AEW World Title champion CM Punk retains over Samoa Joe, 13 minutes and 58 seconds. I just went 7 out of 10. Trios action, Bullet Club Gold, J1 Juice Robinson, along with Kensuke Takeshita, defeating the Golden Elite, Adam Page, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi, 20 minutes and 28 seconds. I just won 7 out of 10 as well. For the AEW World Tag Team Titles champions, FTR, Dax Howard, and Cash Wheeler, defeating the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, 21 minutes and 46 seconds. I give this one 10 out of 10. Really enjoyable match. And a 10-man tag team stadium stampede match. Best friends International Champ Orange Cassidy, Trent Barrett, and Chuck Taylor, teaming up with Pentagon Jr. and Eddie Kingston to defeat Blackpool Con Club's Ring World Champ Clay Castagnoli, John Moxley, Ida, and Power Mike Santana and Ortiz, 21 minutes and 22 seconds. Another really enjoyable match. I just went 8 out of 10. And by the way, out of the Stampedes / Anarchy in the Arenas, I said this is the weakest one, but I still really enjoyed it. For the women's title, Saraya defeating Chipe Hikaru, Britt Baker, and Tony Storm, 8 minutes and 43 seconds. I just went 6 out of 10. Then a tag team cover match, Darby Allin and Sting defeating Christian Cage for Strickland at 15 minutes and 50 seconds. Really enjoyed this coffin match, 7 out of 10. Then we go to Will Ospreay defeating Chris Jericho at 14 minutes and 56 seconds. I just won 9 out of 10. For the trios title and an open house match, the challenger Steve Claim, Anthony Bones, Max Caster, along with badass Billy Gunn, defeating the champions House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews, 10 minutes and 4 seconds. And by the acclaimed Billy Gunn picked No Holds Barred to get the win. And the main for the AEW World title, MJF retains over Adam Cole at 27.5 minutes. They did go to a double draw, but they had a sudden death rule. So overall time was 27.5 minutes. I really enjoyed it. I just won 10 out of 10. Overall, those all-in show was really good. Honestly, all the matches I recommend checking the Ring of World Tag Team Title match, the real AEW World Title match, the Trios match, the AEW World Tag Team Title match, Stadium Stampede, the Tag Team Coffin match, also for Jericho, and the only ones I say you could probably skip, take or leave is the FTW title match, the women's title match, and the Trios title. Honestly, if I had to pick one of those for the week, I probably say Trios was probably the weakest one on the show. But overall, honestly, all my scores, like I said, no higher than 6 out of 10. Or the lowest was 6 out of 10, sorry. But now we'll go into Dynamite. We kick it off so there was a dark match for the show, went on the air. That was Stu Grayson defeat Robert Anthony. And the actual show starts with Jon Moxley getting the win over Commander 8 minutes and 46 seconds via arm breaker. Honestly, this was actually I was actually kind of disappointed in this match. I just won 5 out of 10. Oh no, I just found Commander and Moxley weren't really connecting together. I just found Commander was kind of botchy a couple times, same with Moxley, and also this was kind of predictable because Moxley is challenging for the international All Out. But overall, I give this one 5 out of 10. Do we get a field package of international champ Orange Cassidy? He said he doesn't know how many title defenses. It actually, I'll tell you right, he's at 31, so he'll be heading into his 32nd title defense as Moxley looks to make it successful. We don't know yet. But he's had it. Doesn't matter if it's going to keep going. He said he has or take a break after All In, but he's not done it. If he survives the match with Pentagon Jr., he has Moxley All Out, and then see it won't be the same Cassidy's 4 years ago, and he'll show him why. I thought this was a really great promo from Orange Cassidy, and I'll tell what they want at the end of the show. And then we get basically footage from the Young Bucks at All In, and FTR and the Young Bucks do apologize for not shaking hands before Bullet Club Gold totally told the Young Bucks to get out of the locker room because this is the winner's locker room before they said they're going to have an 8-man tag at All Out. Yeah, I mean, the promo was all right. Honestly, it was just set up the 8-man tag. Anybody forget is with Tony Storm, and they're told the Outcast, and I did laugh when Storm said straight away off script, and Shadow tells friends and Ruby still hates her before she trusts anybody before she threw her shoes at Renee, which I did get a laugh out of. And by the way, this was basically more of a segment show than any matches, but it was due because several superstars were either sick or couldn't travel due to the hurricane, or were I believe Bray Wyatt's thing was yet on Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on that part. But anyway, Jared comes to the ring. He's how All In saw, and that was a shoot, and he brings up Fozzy performing on Friday. And then he felt bad how he treated Steve after the match. Ooh, my apologies. Sorry about that. And that's Guevara to come to the ring to talk it out. And then Jericho, he does apologize for fresh out of Will Ospreay and take a little digs out. And then they basically the problem says that. And Guevara actually makes a great point out. Jericho won the Edo World title. They were in Chicago. They were at the Now Arena. How he title won the title 4 years ago in the same belt. And then literally the next day losing it to outside Steakhouse. And then, but Jericho said they've been in the Garrison since the first episode, which it's true. And they should reunite late sex gods and go after the tag team titles, so that will be starting next week. Also, I thought these two were actually going to turn on. I thought Sami was going to attack, or Jericho was going to attack Guevara. But honestly, promo was all right. But we're getting a sex gods back. And then we get a promo from Moxley. He said he'll be facing the winner of the international title match. And he said everybody best for themselves and about a catchphrase and stop barking with them. And he said whoever leaves Chicago, the international will be the biggest bite. But honestly, that was a kind of a weird promo, honestly. And we go to our second match of the show for the New Japan Strong Openweight title. Champion Eddie Kingston defeated Larry 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Via Kurt Jurgens back to back. Oh, this was actually a pretty fun title match. I just won 7 out of 10. But you could have figured Yuta wasn't winning the match. And I did like how after the match, Claudio just walks out, just ignores Kingston as he basically hits to the back. And we go back to All In footage where we see MJF mentions that this is the most he wrestles, which is true. I mean, because he barely wrestles, but that is the most in the last couple months. Then he thought there's going to be a battle royal on Marriage for the Ring of Honor titles All Out. And then we're getting our annual Grand Slam tournament. Who face him for the Edo World at Grand Slam on September. The end of September, I forget exactly what. I think it's the last Wednesday of the month. September 20 or 20, one of those 2 dates. I do apologize for which date. But yeah, so we're getting another tournament. Honestly, I do love tournaments, but honestly, Tony Khan needs to take a little break from them. Honestly, we just had one for the women's title. We don't need one for the world title, honestly. Same with Battle Royals. Take a break from Battle Royals as well. And Renee McKenna's backstage, same with Guevara. And before Don has a reference Heartbeat versus Jericho, and then Guevara basically just snapped at him and told him some fist to get lost. Interview was all right. And then Adam Cole makes his way down the ring. One half of the new Ring of World Tag Team Champions. Talk about how all of was the greatest wrestling event of all time. He says, friend MJF's not in good shape with his neck. But he'll be back for All Out. Then we hear Roderick Strong shout Adam, which I can't help but laugh every time he yells Adam. Sounds like a crazy ex-girlfriend, if I'm being honest. Um, but Cole starts trying to, but Mike Bennett gets mad, so he's talking back in the past with 2010 Ray Waller from the Eastern Arena, where Cole was only 21, Bennett was 25. How they both got signed by ROH and their bottom of life, and then basically Matt Taven called them a leash because he left the Kingdom, joined the Bull Club, and then left Bull Club to go to Florida, top of NXT. And basically part of to elevate himself to the title, and Taven said he only cared about was him, and then Strauss entered the Great Slam tournament, but he said he's gonna beat MJ like Cole couldn't do, and then he said he's gonna call himself wrestling legend. I actually thought it was a good pro. I did like how they brought Kingdom out top of their past stuff from years ago, but yeah. So for the tournament, it is starting next week, but we already know restaurants, and then hopefully we find out the brackets on Collision or like at All Out, but we'll find out. And we get a pro from Pentagon tell how he's gonna beat Cassidy and then go to All Out. Our third match of the show for a trios action, TBS champ Chris Downer, Hikaru Shida, and Britt Baker defeat Emery Sucker, Randy Shavir, and Nyla Rose 7 minutes and 17 seconds via Wednesday Night Fever on Shavir. I gotta be honest with you, I didn't really care about this match at all, to be honest with you. Like I like Emery Sucker like five. I'm not a big fan of Shavir, but Emery Sucker, I read somewhere that this was the first time a match she had since December 2019, which is like absolute crazy. I honestly I give this match 4 out of 10. Like I just couldn't care less about this match, but it gives Statler some momentum heading into her TBS offense Ruby Soho. But I like how they're teasing the Baker or Shida while I'm going heel because so during the match, Baker accidentally hit Shida, and then that's probably like the second time because on Rampage where the Outcast won last week. Where Britt Baker she actually hit Baker because she got sprayed with a can, and then basically Baker does the same thing. And then after the match, they argue for a bit. As Ruby's out text, Statler takes with the no future, takes TBS all, kids inputs on the ramp to close of that segment. And we get video package hyping up Shane Taylor as the TV tall bring our television match from me for All Out. And then we go back to see Don Callis Takesha are going footage over Omega's injuries and the trios for All In. Honestly, sport for when I tell you all this is actually there's only 2 matches I'm pretty excited for All In. Takesha and Omega is one of them. And the international title matches, those the 2 I'm really, really excited for. And also, one of those 2 matches is probably maybe All In, if I'm being honest. Then we go to the Acclaim and Billy Gunn Omega win out of the ring as the new trios champions. And since Finn, they came back to Chicago a year ago, wondered if they claimed next level. And then they were doing a ribbon cutting ceremony. And then they were making dirty jokes. It's PG show, so I'm going to keep PG, but you pretty much know what he's talking about. And we see new trios titles. They're hot pink straps with scissors as the buckles. I actually thought that was actually pretty cool. I did laugh when Billy Gunn seeing a scissor himself now. And then it claims that they're going to break the trios titles and by defend them on Collision, which I'll tell all the cards after this review. Then the main event, honestly, this is my match of the night. Orange Cassidy retains the International over Pentagon Jr. 16 minutes and 55 seconds via crucifix. My only nitpick is I didn't really like they kept hitting each other destroyers a couple of times. I really didn't like that, to be honest with you. Like I really enjoyed. I give this one 7 out of 10, but honestly, that's my like nitpick that which is the Canadian short spots. I mean, that should be a move that you should beat your opponents with, not as a transitional move. But I thought Pentagon actually had the win a couple after he stopped the arm hit the fear factor. I kind of wish Cassidy did put his pain on the rope protective, but nip it. But overall, I really, besides those 2 things, I really enjoyed this match. Like I said, my match of the night. And then Cassidy sits on a chair after the match and he doesn't like talking, which that's part of skip, but here we are. He says body hurts, and he says title defense's backpack gets heavier. He says the international meets everything to him, and he's just too short to get any different to fit international as long as he wants. He's won title, I think, back in October, so I mean he's been champ for almost a year now. And then he tells Moxley bring it forward because he's Orange Cassidy, he doesn't have a catchphrase, and then Moxley comes around, they smack down and stare down close out this week's Dynamite. Overall, kind of a weak episode of Dynamite. I mean, I will give him a pass because of like sickness and injuries and sickness and the like hurricane stuff. So I could give it overall. I give this one 5 out of 10. Honestly, only 2 matches. I'd say just check out the 2 title matches. Honestly, but that was the AEW Dynamite. Now for tonight's Rampage, we have 10-team battle royal tournament for the Ring of World titles. The teams are Dark Order, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. The Hardys, Matt and Jeff. The Outrunners, Truth Man, Terror Floyd. The Wingmans, Peter Avalon, Ryan Nemeth. The Righteous, Finch and Dutchin. Aussie Open, the former champions. 2/3 of the ring were 6-man tag teams against Agony, Toiler, and Khan. Ashton Andretti and Darius Martin and the Butcher, but who are replacing 2.0 for some odd reason. Originally, Mammon and Angel were supposed to be in this battle, but for some odd reason they got taken out. Another tag match, El Hidro de Vikingo and Nick Wayne. First Gringo Kip Saban. I'm actually looking forward to the lab match. Same with this match here. Brian Keith versus Hangman Page. And women's tag team action, Will Nightingale and Sky Looper's top five. And that could be actually pretty fun as well. Down Collision, only 3 matches made so far. For the trios titles, D. Clay and Billy Gunn advance 2.0 and Dale Garcia. One half of the 8 World Tag Champions, Dax Howard goes against Jay White. In trios action, the Outcast Women's Champions Ray Tony Rosso. First TBS champion Chris Allen, Kirsch, and Britt Baker. And then the All Out Kill on Sunday. We have 9 matches made officially, but more could be added between tonight and tomorrow. So Luchasaurus, I'll run on my predictions right quick for the show. As of right now, Luchasaurus with title against Darby Allin. I'm going Luchasaurus. Powerhouse versus Miro. I'm going Powerhouse House, but I would not be mad to do a double countout. Christian and their defense TBS title against Ruby Soho. I'm going with Statlander. Orange Cassidy defense the international against John. Actually, I think it's time for Moxley to win the international title. Cassidy's been a great champ, but I think it's time for him to lose it. Kenny Omega versus Kenosuke Takeshita. This is actually a tough one to pick, but I'm going to go with Takeshita. 8-man tag team match. 8 World Tag Champions FTR and the Young Bucks versus Bulk Up Gold, Jay White and the Guns. I'm going to actually go with Bulk Up Gold to win this match. For the Ring World titles, I will spoil the challenger, so if you don't want to hear, just skip 5 seconds. Better Than You Baby, 8 World Champ MJF and Adam Cole defense the Dark Order. For the Ring, I'm going with Better Than You Baby for the retaining. It's way too soon for them to lose. If it was the Kingdom, I probably would have. Sorry, my dog distracted me there. Sorry. Better Than You Baby will retain. If it was the Kingdom, I probably would say Kingdom, but I'll go with Better Than You Baby. We were TV talking about Samoa Joe defense Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor won a tournament back on August 10th episode of Ring of Honor. But they didn't really talk about it till now. But I'm going with Joe retaining. I do love Shane Taylor, don't get me wrong, but I think Joe still remains champion. And Bob Comes Ring of World Champion because it really refers to Kingston and pure champion because here's Katsuhiro Shibata. I'm going with Kingston and Shibata to win. And then next week's Dynamite, 2 matches right now. Late Sex Scott Jericho and Sam Gophers to be determined. And we start the Grand Slam Double Contenders tournament for the 8 World title. And Grand Slam, it's September 20th. It's MJ will defend the 8 World title against the winner of the tournament. Honestly, if I had to, I can see Rod Strong winning just to keep the story going. But that was AEW. And it will tell Ring of Honor episode 27. 8 matches on this show. So we came up with the New Japan Pro Wrestling TV title. Zack Sabre Jr. retains over Metal League 8 minutes and 28 seconds. I just won 7 out of 10. Josh Woods defeating John Walters 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I just won 5 out of 10. 6-man tag match. We have Lee Moore in the Workhorseman. Anthony Henry G. Drake defeating Beef, Infestus Cash, and Lord Crew 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Cole Carter defeating Dustin Jackson. I'm in at 24. Oh, but that 6-man tag gets a 4 out of 10. Cole Carter versus I give this one 2 out of 10. Amy Sargo defeating at least Alice Crawley, 3 minutes left. I just won 4 out of 10. Tag team match, Spanish Announce Project, and Helga and Sam Pentago. Defeating the Outrun Shootman and Tori Floyd, 4 minutes 50 seconds. I just won 4 out of 10. Maria Shafir to be Andrew Rest, 2 minutes 34, 2 out of 10. And the main for the 6-man tag titles, the Champions League Mogul Embassy, Brian Cage, Toiler, and Bishop Kong. Retains were Ashley Andrade, Darius Martin, and Lee Johnson, 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I just won 7 out of 10. Overall, I actually liked how it was only 8 matches. Overall score for the show, I just won 4 out of 10. Honestly, I just say just check out the 2 title matches. And for third, I'd say Woods and John Walters, even though it was only less than 3 minutes. But that's the show for this week, guys. I'm your host, Ethan Black. Stay safe. Have a good Labor Day weekend. And stay safe. Have a good weekend, guys.
Thanks for listening to the WWE Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you don't miss a show. Or head to WWEpodcast.com. And for all of these shows ad-free, head over to patreon.com/WWE Podcast. Until then, we'll see you next time.